Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Project Life flip through. So this is January through May of 2016. This is all that would fit in this album. So I'm going to end up with 2 albums this year. The reason this one is so big basically is because a lot of things happened. I went to Texas, which took up quite a few pages. My boyfriend graduated college. I was waiting 6 years for this day, so I kind of documented that a lot. And then I also went on a day trip to Pittsburgh. So I did a lot in the first half of this year. So I'm gonna quickly flip through this and tell some stories. I apologize on the glare over here. This is the best lighting I have right now because there's a storm rolling in, and I apologize if you hear a fan. I have one on me right now because it's really hot. But basically, I'm gonna flip through this. So I'm using the 9x12 messy book from Beautiful Mess. The outside is black and white stripe. And this is my cover page. It's just basically this is a folder I cut up and then just added 2016. So I'm going to do the same for my second half of the album. So on this side I just did a 9x12 layout and used a Beautiful Mess card when I used to subscribe to them, which I don't anymore, but this is using their kit. So I just made a little beginner page, and then this is the first page. I kind of wanted to keep it simple. I did a little shaker pocket. First snow of the season. This is me and my boyfriend having wine on New Year's Eve. I always put New Year's Eve in the beginning of the book. I've always done that. And then this is just a camera from Heidi Swap. So the lighting isn't going to be the greatest and the quality because, again, I don't have the best lighting. And I apologize on this glare. Let me see if I can pull the curtain closed. Kind of helps a little bit. There you go. Okay. So this is 2 people I watch on YouTube, which I'm sure other people watch them. It's Raya was here and Fun for Louie. They're my favorite YouTubers, hands down. They're not crafting, they're travel. And then they came out like beginning of January saying that they're dating, so I was so excited about that. And then I purchased a hoodie and a shirt that he created for his own shop. Live the adventure and peace out, enjoy life, and live the adventure. I drew that there. And then I started watching Jessica Jones with my boyfriend. Love that show, so I documented that. And then this starts my trip to Texas. I went by myself for the first time on a plane. I haven't rode on a plane in probably 8 years, and then I went by myself, and I had to take 2 connecting flights there and 2 connecting flights back. And that was an experience, so I wanted to document it. I was traveling there to visit my dad. He actually works at Big Bend National Park in Texas, so there's a picture of the inside of the plane. This was a very small plane to get to Texas. It was 1 seat over here, which I was over here, and then there was 2 seats on this side, so you felt every single bump. And then there's my ticket, and then a picture out of the plane, and then this is just Texas. So this is when he came and picked me up at the airport, and then it was a 4-hour drive after that to Big Bend, so I took a lot of pictures outside. There's the plane. That was a view to get there. I apologize for the lighting. I wish it was better quality, but I can only do what I can do. So the night that I got there, we had a few hours before the sun went down, so he took me to a restaurant, and right by the restaurant it's in Terlingua, which is where I got this sugar skull patch. It's called Terlingua, right outside of Big Bend, and we went and saw an abandoned motel. So that's a view from right here. That one there. And then this is Interlingua store. It's what sugar skulls. A lot of this book I need to go back and fill the journaling, so you're gonna see like spots like this with journaling that I need to do. And then yeah, so that's that. That's more of the abandoned hotel. That's a what is that, Terlingua Trading Company. That's from that store. Then I got a good photo of the moon, which you're not going to be able to see because the lighting sucks right now. And then the next day in the morning, we woke up early every single day because I wanted to fit in as much as I could. So we went to an abandoned mercury mine just off the road on the way to Big Bend in Terlingua area. So that's my dad in one of the houses where they did the mercury mining. This is inside. We actually got to walk inside, and there you could kind of see her feet, and then it, like, half of the floor was missing. And then I just added a little tab so you know to turn it, and it says exploring. So you turn that over. I drew that, Big Bend National Park. And then this is interlingual. We actually ate at this restaurant on my last day, and it's called the Starlight Theater, and it's really cool inside. I took that with my Instax wide Polaroid camera. It's a view there, and then I forget what half of these parks are called because I didn't do my journaling yet, so I'm gonna have to ask my dad. But this was one of my favorite parks we went to. It was the first one. So there's my camera. I just got that actually like a few months before I went. So it's me and my dad. I took that in the like a reflection of his car door when we got outside. This I love. I zoomed in. My first time using manual on my camera. So I really like how that turned out. Again, I gotta do more journaling about the park. Oh, I forget what this is called. It's on the tip of my tongue, but this is at the same park. So that's like one of my favorite photos I've ever taken. You can see we parked over here, way over there, and then you gotta walk through this, walk all the way up, and then you see this. So, there's a little postcard that I got, and I'm going to do journaling on the back there. And then this is a photo I took on the top of this. So you look out to the left and you'd see this. What I've been doing this year is printing full-page photos, and it's my favorite thing that I think I've ever done in any of my albums. This is my favorite album, hands down, I've ever done, because I focused more on my photography. I really got back into that this year, which you'll see in this album and my second half of the album of this year. So that's one I took. And then I took this as well. Lighting sucks again, but I just used in a beautiful mess like clear sheet over top of it. So yeah, and then this is my dad on top of some rocks. There's me, and it says Shutterbug, some cactus. And then this was really cool. We went and saw a movie set that they built right on the river, actually in Big Bend Ranch State Park. So this is a separate park from National Park. This is a state park. I can't remember what movies were filmed there, but I know it was one with Sissy Spacek. I'm sure a lot of you know who she is. So they're actually tearing down a lot of the buildings because it's pretty old and they're falling apart. Like, as you can see, this is the one we went in. So like beams are falling down, and then the clay was so messed up you couldn't even open the door to the back. So I'm going to journal about that there. And then this is Big Bend Ranch State Park. So there's a view there, which I did like a panoramic photo. And then this is a different place inside Big Bend Ranch State Park. I forget what the canyon's called. Hidden Canyon, I think. I don't remember, but it looks like this all the way through, and it just keeps going and going and going and going, and then you go as far as you can because each drop off gets deeper and deeper. So that was kind of cool. That's my dad looking up, and again, that's a separate photo. It looks like the same, but it's separate. So and this is just a collection of pictures I took through the trip. I thought that'd be kind of cool. So there's the sign, Big Bend National Park. And then we went and stopped off. I asked my dad to stop on the side of the roads all the time. Like, we didn't go to the Mule Ears Park, but I zoomed in with my camera, my DSLR, and it looks crisp, clear, and it's called the Mule Ears, and that's actually a park you can go to. And then that I need to journal on back. I stuck that on the back of a Polaroid I took, and some cactus. And then we're getting into my favorite canyon we went to, Santa Elena Canyon. That's the trail you take to get there, which is this one right here. It's my favorite photo I've ever taken. This is a tunnel you have to take to get there, I believe. No, that's a tunnel you take to get to the Rio Grande River. So I took this Polaroid, and also in this photo, so this side is Mexico, this side is Texas. So that side's Mexico, that side's Texas. So I thought that was kind of cool. And you could actually see people on their horses on this side, kind of protecting the barrier. whatever you want to call it, so people don't, you know, cross over likewise, or reverse, I should say. And then this is a canyon photo I took with my DSLR, and it's the Santa Elena Canyon. The lighting isn't doing my photography justice. I wish I had better lighting, but oh well. Let me see. Oh, you're gonna get a bad glare on that side. There we go. So, yeah. Sorry if this video is kind of all over the place. This is a layout. Oops. This is a layout that I created because I designed a second stamp set and I wanted to document it, which this company actually closed, sadly. So that's sad, but yeah, so this was my Valentine's Day themed stamp that I created and drew. And then this is a layout starting February. So I watched Grease live, and then I got back into the show Chuck. I watched the entire series before, but then it was on Netflix, so I decided to watch it again with my boyfriend. And then he, I think, passed away in January, but I had nowhere to put it, so I just put it here, that he passed away in 2016. Alan Rickman, and I drew this, Rip Professor Severus Snape. This is just kind of random on this side, just a sunset I took on. I stopped off on the way home by a lake by my house. And the flash came back on. I went and saw The Choice with my friend. Then this, my boyfriend's sister Leslie, hey girl if you're watching, she got a camera kind of like just like mine, and so we went to the valley one day near where we live and we took some pictures. So that's that page. They've already looked through this book, so I don't know if they'll watch this. But this is Valentine's Day, and I'm not going to go into too much detail because this book's huge, but basically we went ice skating. He took me on a date to go ice skating. Let's see. There we go. So yeah. And then we went and saw Deadpool and went to dinner, documented that The Walking Dead came back on. And there's our shoes, ice skating by the wall because I suck. And then I got back into doing layouts, so I documented that over here. And then I actually used my stamp set that I designed to make a few of these cards. Okay, and then this side I didn't really know what to do with, so I kind of just took a photo and then did a little bit of kind of like a layout. And then this is starting February. Well, obviously Valentine's Day is in February, but you know what I mean. So this is just my dog cuddled up with a blanket. Went and saw How to Be Single with my friend, and then me and my boyfriend play Xbox together, and we've been playing Diablo like crazy, so I wanted to document that, which I will put over here eventually. And then because the lighting stinks, there we go. My dad actually went to Russia for a week, and he sent me quite a bit of photos. I only wanted to add the architecture because I didn't want to spend, you know, pages on Russia, but those two he took and sent. So I journaled about that. These are just random movies and shows that I've been watching, and then I put down here typical Gizmo, because he lays on his back all the time. That's him cuddling with my mom. And then this page is kind of unfinished. Just a drawing I did. I went and saw Divergent. And then I watched the entire series of Gossip Girl for the first time on Netflix, and I love Gossip Girl. And then this was St. Patrick's Day. And then this is when I went to Pittsburgh with my boyfriend for an entire day. It's only an hour, I think an hour and a half away from here. I live in Ohio. So we wanted to go to IKEA, and then this is inside IKEA. This is the first time we've ever been to IKEA, so that was cool, which I will journal here. Which I have a lot of process videos on these pages, so I won't go into detail. If you want to go back and watch those, you can. They're on my channel. So we just went into the city, and I took a bunch of photos, and again I added a tab that says Big City. And I actually designed that Project Life card. And this is actually a wood veneer from Heidi Swap I just attached to the ring because I liked how it contrasted with this dark photo. And again, this is a full page photo I took in this city. And that's another one that I took. And this is an unfinished page. I gotta print out the 3D the Captain America poster and put that there. And then I was actually mowing my backyard and I looked up and saw this huge rainbow, so I ran and got my camera and took a photo. And it came out really good. And then this is documenting Leslie and Valerie's birthday, which is Michael's sisters. And just a layout of me and my boyfriend using a click kit. And then a full page photo of my puppy. This is actually the first process video I ever did on my channel, so you can go back and watch that. Got a journal here. I designed that card, this card, and this card for the click kit shop. I don't know if it's still on there to purchase, but that was exciting. I designed 2 sets of Project Life cards, so that was really cool. And some washi tape. That's how I stored my washi tape now. And then a picture of my room. And then my boyfriend's birthday. I designed a stamp set with honeybee stamps that was photography themed. And then a YouTube hop. And then a layout of me and my boyfriend biking, because we bike all the time. In fact, that's how I work out most of the time, is I bike around my neighborhood. I have a process video on this page, it's just a layout with a bunch of Polaroids that I took. And then I documented that I'm doing process videos now, which I haven't done one in a while. I apologize, I've just been super busy. These are all the cards that I designed, and I put YouTube where I create, and I journaled here about the cards. And then I got a unicorn lamp. And then I watched the Kentucky Derby, and my horses that I picked actually won, so that was cool. This is just, I'm losing lighting here. I'm gonna have to just have glare. This is my boyfriend and his dad working on my car. Just some nice photos. This page is unfinished, but I'm gonna document that. This is why I quit my job, because Huntington bought out the bank I was working at, which was First Merit. So I'm going to journal there about that. And these are some photography I took of flowers, actually in my backyard, believe it or not. And then this isn't finished, this side is. These are something that I've started doing, is screen capturing Instagrams that I follow and like photos that I love, to give me inspiration, just to look back on, like photography or scrapbooking or script or whatever. And then I got to print out some for this side. And this is documenting my boyfriend graduating college from Kent State. So it's the commencement. I just tore that off the book. And I actually have another book that's not torn up, which I'm keeping. And this is just a layout of me and him before the ceremony. Happy graduation tickets. And then this, I zoomed way in and got him waving. We were way up there, so you wouldn't know that if you looked at these photos. But I zoomed in on him getting his diploma. I'm going to journal here about the major he got. And just some photos. It was literally freezing. Even though he graduated in May, it was freezing outside. So we didn't get the best photos, sadly, because he didn't want to be outside and people were starving. So I got what I could. There's me and him and my mom, him and his sister, and him on the Kent wall. And then we all went to dinner, so I have to journal there about dinner. And then I just added in this card I got from the Dollar Tree. It says, "Congrats, graduate." And then I put a picture of us in the back. And this is the last page about his graduation. And then I just added some paper in the back and a pink heart. So that is my album for this year so far. My first album of 2016. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. I apologize on the lighting and the fan if you can hear it. I know people say in the past videos that they can't hear the fan, which is good, so hopefully you can't. This is the front of the book, and then it says messy book on it. So I really love this 9x12 format. For my second half of the year, they didn't have any of these left, so I got a marble one that's like pink and purple. I don't know if I'm going to do 9x12 next year, only because I don't know, I kind of just want one album for every year, but I love scrapbooking, so I always end up with two. So it's either going to be 12x12 next year or 9x12 again, because I love doing full page photos, so we will see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below of my book, and I will see you guys later. Bye.